welcome to Wellness Watch, your quick dose of health, energy and better living. In today's fast-paced world, we're always watching our phones, our deadlines and our schedules. But how often do we actually watch our health? That's exactly what Wellness Watch is all about. Simple tips, real awareness and small changes that can make a big difference. I'm Preeti Kaur. Let's begin with today's health focus. Aging isn't just about birthdays and candles anymore unless you're a toddler. It is about a gradual change. Your body recovers slower, your skin loses elasticity, your energy dips and even your sleep falters. Aging is a natural process, but how fast it happens depends a lot on how you live. You don't suddenly age one day. If you feel tired all the time and your body isn't as strong as it used to be, that's not just about life, that could be premature aging. You might not notice, but aging is not just about getting older, it is about what you repeat daily. Today in Wellness Watch, we discuss lifestyle habits that rob you of your youth. Let's understand the secrets of being young in our segment, Health Decode. Everyone wants to stay young, not just in how they look, but how they feel, move and live each day. While quick fixes and anti-aging trends come and go, the real secret may lie in simple everyday habits. The way we eat, sleep, move and connect with others quietly shapes our bodies, how they age over time. So what lifestyle choices you truly help to maintain energy, strength and vitality? We will get you a detailed report on this by DD India's Harshita Oberoi. Take a look.
Growing older is natural, but the pace at which the body changes often reflects everyday routines. Small choices made repeatedly, from morning habits to nightly routines, gradually influence stamina, mood, and overall well being. Youthfulness is less about turning back time and more about supporting the body through consistent living. An active lifestyle helps the body stay flexible, strong, and balanced. Simple activities like walking, stretching, dancing, or yoga keep joints mobile and muscles engaged. Regular movement also boosts energy levels, helping people feel more active throughout the day. What goes on the plate reflects how the body performs over time. Fresh vegetables, fruits, grains, and balanced meals provide steady energy and nourishment. Choosing natural foods more often than heavily processed options helps maintain internal balance and long term wellness. Sleep allows the body to recharge after a busy day. During restful sleep, energy levels recover and the mind resets for the next day. Irregular sleep patterns can leave the body feeling tired and sluggish, while consistent rest helps maintain focus and vitality. Staying mentally engaged and socially connected adds meaning to daily life. Learning new skills, enjoying hobbies, and spending time with others keep the mind active and emotions balanced. A positive outlook often translates into greater enthusiasm and resilience. There is no single secret to staying young. Instead, it grows from simple routines practiced consistently, moving often, eating mindfully, resting well, and nurturing relationships. Over time, these habits create a lifestyle that supports strength, confidence, and lasting vitality. Harshita Oberoi's report, Wellness Watch, DD India.
Aging in a person, let's take a look in reality check. Premature aging is driven by UV exposure, smoking, poor diet, excessive alcohol intake, stress, lack of sleep, and inactivity. Air pollution and genetics also play a role. These factors silently add years to your body and skin, making you age faster than your actual age. So up on your screens, we'll get to the factors that lead to faster aging. Sun and UV exposure, smoking, poor diet and sugar intake, alcohol overuse, chronic stress, lack of sleep, physical inactivity, and also pollution or environmental toxins. To help us understand aging better, or for that matter, premature aging better, we're joined in by guests in the studio. We're joined in by Dr. Shubha Laxmi Margekar, Professor of Medicine, Lady Hardinge Medical College, Delhi. And also we're joined in by Dr. Prasun Chatterjee, Group Clinical Lead, Geriatric Medicine and Longevity Science, Apollo Group of Hospitals. And he's also former Professor, Geriatric Medicine, AIIMS, Delhi. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us this afternoon on Wellness Watch. But to what extent does our lifestyle lead to premature aging? We will discuss it with the guests in the studio. But before that, we will quickly take a look at the big questions, the big 5 questions we will be tracking in our show. We all age. We know, in fact, we all age. But premature aging is when it happens faster than it should. The cause is usually environmental and lifestyle factors. However, healthy lifestyle habits can help stop and prevent further premature aging. Today in Wellness Watch, we look for these answers. What are the signs of premature aging? What causes premature aging? What can be done to prevent or stop premature aging? And can that be reversed? We also take a look at medical advancements in India. All right, let's now turn our focus to the guests in the studio, and they will help us understand the factors and the challenges which are faced when we talk of premature aging. Dr. Chatterjee, I would want you to explain to our viewers first, what is aging? Is it the appearance of wrinkles? Is it tiredness? Is it joint pains? Because these are some factors, these are some symptoms which we face during our everyday, day-to-day activities, everyday, day-to-day lives, during, given the busy schedules we are leading. What is it, the deciding factor that defines a person who is aging?
So, in layperson language, if I say aging is overall global decline in the functionality, the functions of your brain, functions of your emotional well-being, function of your physical body and mind. We can call this as like your mood, memory, muscle, your mobility, when they are getting gradually reduced in some form or other. That is the primary things you must notice, and that starts much early than 60. Being a geriatrician, we see 60 plus patient, but it starts much early. Even from 40, our muscle get sudden shrinking, memory gets slow, which we call as cognitive impairment. Your mobility get restricted, your overall capacity get restricted. WHO explained this as overall intrinsic capacity get reduced, and that is aging as a layperson language. But scientists have found out that there are around 12 hallmarks of aging, ranging from genetics, epigenetics, then your problem in your mitochondria, which is an energy house, mitochondrial dysfunction, then gut microbial dysbiosis. Gut plays a major role. Likewise, we have around 12 hallmarks of aging, and that we can now assess categorically, and that explains few people, even with same lifestyle, from same family, even twin, they behave as per aging is concerned differently. Their outcome, their disease is different. So that we call as now biological aging. One is your calendar aging or chronological aging, another is biological aging. So someone may be 50 years, they may look like 30, someone may be 50 years, they look like 70. So when the hallmarks is happening faster, it is degrading faster, stem cell getting exhausted faster, then it is premature aging. So a 50 years old man will look like 70. And when that can be slowed through your lifestyle modification, then that man will look younger. So whole concept of longevity science and some wellness globally, whatever is happening, is we are looking at now biological aging of the man, not man or woman, not the person's calendar age, what we usually count. So focus on that. And gene is predictable, like we get our DNA, some from mother, some from father, 50-50. So that decide around 30% of your longevity, health, lifespan. But 70% is in your hand, which you can actually regulate. So regulator of gene we call as epigenetics. So epigenetic genetics also can be measured now, and that can be regulated through your lifestyle.
I'll take that forward to Dr. Shubha. Dr. Shubha, now sir has pointed out the factors which we face in our everyday lives. To what extent are the people aware now when we talk of calendar age and biological age, one? And secondly, is it normal for a person to age like this? I mean, for a person of 40 years to experience joint pain, to experience slowing down during his day-to-day activities, is it normal? And when is it that a person should or should not see a doctor?
Okay, so actually as sir has already explained, so we have to understand that this at what you said is age around 40, that we experience knee pain or some various symptoms, that we call it as aging, but it is not actually normal. Previously we thought it is normal, but now it is not. It is actually related with our lifestyle, what we follow before that or during that. So if we follow a healthy lifestyle or a healthy pattern of diet or everything, then this 40 years cannot be a number where we should experience all these things. As sir said, in geriatric when we call it as, it is the age above 65. So ideally the aging should not be as early as 40, but yes, because of our lifestyle, because of our fast paced things going on, this can be experienced, and this is now being experienced by various people at the age of 40 or even before 40. And as you said, this can be a sign of early aging. This can be a sign of early aging, and we can prevent this by various factors if we know the risk. And secondly, are we aware, or all the people around us are aware of it? So some people are aware, and still it is not the 100% awareness about these premature aging or biological aging. This is not that everyone is aware of that. We still lack, or the people around us or the general population still lack the awareness regarding this, which is very important to be aware of, and this program I definitely think will be making them more aware about it.
All right, Dr. Chatterjee, what are the early symptoms or early signs which suggest premature aging, one? And secondly, does aging on the exterior, does that also mean internally your body is aging? How is aging internally and externally always in sync?
I'll not say always in sync, but there is a concept called facial aging also. When we had started a project when I was in AIIMS, that is still continuing with ICMR, where we are following 0 to 100 years and looking how they age, because important is not aging, important is the speed of aging. So when there we saw, we were assessing some, so actually every organ is aging at a different speed. If I give example, someone who is alcoholic, for him or her, liver is obviously aging faster. Someone who is a smoker, his lung is obviously aging faster. So similarly, there is a facial aging which you apparently look, and many times there are a lot of at an era of AI, even seeing your face, we do multiple 3D camera, through that we try to assess your age, your wrinkle and all these things. But every organ has a aging process. Then we put it in machine learning, and we get an algorithm through that, along with some cutting edge biomarker. As I mentioned, we can see DNA instability marker, we can see epigenetic alteration through DNA methylation, a little bit medical, we can take your stool and do metagenomics. I have a lot of patients whom I have done stool metagenomics. Our gut microbiome has around 40 trillion organism. You can imagine another world inside your tummy, and so we can assess that. Everything matters. So someone whose gut microbiome is not healthy, apparently he cannot be healthy, because gut microbiome control your mood, it control your cognition, it control your muscle. You'll be surprised to know at this juncture, I will say 90% serotonin, the happy hormone, get released from your gut microbiome, not from your brain. So we call as gut feeling. So someone whose gut is healthy, his face will be more shining, right? So of course, apparently through physical appearance, we can understand someone who can walk brisk and someone who is walking after 100 meters getting breathless, he must be under. But here I must mention, everyone has to compare with their own health status, be it physical, be it mental, be it emotional, be it social. There are multiple domains of health, you know. So every point is important. Your social health is equally important. We call it as social cognition, how you mingle in your society. Your cognitive health is equally important, how many executive function people like us we can do. How can organize your finance for elderly people, and how your muscle is working. As I mentioned, after 30 we start losing muscle, after 30 only. So every decade we lose around 0.1 to 0.2%. And when it become after 60, it is like every decade you are losing 10%. Right. So just you can imagine, if you are not having adequate protein, if you are not doing proper resistive exercise, you are not taking care of your muscle, you are going to lose your muscle. So I tell this around 6M you have to take care: your memory, your mood, your muscle, your mobility, your metabolism through your gut microbiome, and last is your meaningful engagement.
All right, a very comprehensive answer there by Dr. Chatterjee. Dr. Shubha, can premature aging be reversed if a person makes efforts at taking care of these M's? Can premature aging be reversed?
Definitely, to an extent it can be reversed, and as we all know, it is the lifestyle that we have to manage. And we have also studied, and various papers are also there, that various comorbidities are because of these unhealthy lifestyle. That includes diabetes, hypertension, obesity, dyslipidemia. So various comorbidities are there which can be there because of our unhealthy lifestyle. This unhealthy lifestyle includes sedentary lifestyle, having excessive of alcohol, smoking, unhealthy sleep behavior or pattern, like we are not taking a proper sleep of about 8 to 9 hours, which is required by the body, and taking unhealthy diet, or can be like junk food, packed food, which is usually not indicated or should not be taken as frequently as we are taking in our day to day life nowadays. So if we avoid all these, like we indulge into healthy practices, then it can be like we can prevent aging definitely.
All right, so those were the precautions that one can take when we talk of premature aging. Now we turn focus to Science Spotlight, and let's understand what research and development is being made in this field globally. Dr. Chatterjee, I would want you to apprise us with what research and development has been made with regard to this globally.
So there are a lot of study, as I mentioned, even from AIIMS study, we are seeing that I will give an example here. There are a lot of study which has looked at centenarian, you know, we call as popularly as blue zone in the earth. There are 5 blue zone in the earth where average lifespan of the people is 100 years. So when we talk about aging, we must see who are actually 100 years people.
Yes.
They stay in joint family. They practice a lot of exercise because their lifestyle itself is an exercise, because mostly they are in island or in forest. Right. So they had to do a lot of work. They are not on social media most of the time, what is a very common practice. They mingle with each other. They eat a lot of plant-based food or sea fish based food, which is again Mediterranean diet, what we mentioned. That is also great. They are mostly on plant-based diet. That is very, very important. They could able to manage their gut microbiome very well by managing their stress, because that is very, very important. As and rightly mentioned by madam, we need at least 7 to 8 hours sleep. Sleep is not only recharging your whole body and mind, but it's mind also. So recent Nature has shows there are 2 spikes of aging. One is at your 40, another is 60. So 40 is the time I tell, because I am also in my 40s, that this is the last chance to recover your, or I'll say reverse your biological aging, which is very much possible. So your 40 to 60 will decide your next 80 to 100. Right. And if a 100 years old man can have a memory function just like a 50 years, then all should try to achieve that, and science has enough amount of evidence to do that. Here I will definitely mention about longevity. One definite intervention is calorie restriction. N number of studies has shown that There is a calorie trial which has concluded that if you can restrict your food 20 to 30%, at least 20%, whatever you are consuming as per your requirement, you are going to increase your life at least by 10 years. Similarly, if you can take some amount of walking, I will not restrict 5,000 or 10,000, at least 5,000 steps you are taking, and consistency is the key.
Right.
For 30 years, 40 years, you are going to increase your lifespan by 10 years.
All right, so very important pointers given by our doctors here, specialists here, when we talk of tackling premature aging. And now up next, we turn focus to some facts and myths that will help us understand better what is premature aging. I will put very crisp myths to our specialists and they will answer. Let us turn focus to Dr. Chatterjee first. Aging is only about wrinkles. Is it so?
No.
Good genetics means fewer wrinkles. Dr. Shubha.
Yes.
Skincare is all one needs to prevent aging. Dr. Chatterjee.
No.
One should only use anti-aging products once wrinkles start appearing. Dr. Shubha.
No.
It is too late to see benefits from healthy habits.
No,
Dr.
it's
Chatterjee.
never too late. You can start even at the age of 80.
Aging is inevitable and there is nothing one can do about it. Dr. Shubha.
No.
All right. So that sums up the myth versus fact. And with that discussion, we end this edition of Wellness Watch here. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us and helping us understand premature aging. And after this discussion, we did realize that slowing down aging isn't about turning back the clock, but it is about giving your body what it needs every day. Small habits like eating antioxidant-rich foods, staying active, sleeping well, managing stress, and protecting your skin add up over time. The secret is not just one miracle solution, it is consistency. Remember, treat your body well today, and it will reward you tomorrow. With that, we end this edition of Wellness Watch. Till we meet next, take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.